So, Toshiro basically took the 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 um the betas on a special mission where he basically just told them to do things and followed them around. And at the beginning half, they uh were supposed to capture the red fox, and instead they convinced some guy who like was the red fox question mark and is possibly possessed more question marks. They convinced him to lay down his weapons and be taken away. Also, this red fox guy turned out to be the jester that Unum knows. Um, then they putzed around a lot and like pet dogs in order to piss off the Shiro. Then eventually they got to be super sneaky spies and super sneaky spy on a meeting with the Bloodhounds, where people, I think it was Percy who got to overhear that they are trying to elect a new leader after the death of their past leader Michelangelo. Shocker, jazz hands.
Oh,
And the from the three options we had here. Where are we? You guys aren't still in the chill space? Yeah. Okay. So from the options, we had do it this way. We had this dude
Okay.
who was he seemed kind of laid back, but also he, wants to enslave all people like their pets. Refers to them frequently as pets. Then there was this lady who is much smaller for some reason. She's way too big. That's what it is. I must have I forgot to do the resize thing.
Oh, Lord.
But anyway,
She's Amazonian.
so
Holy
Oh.
shit.
this guy was chill, but also had no chill. She had no chill, but is also very chill with people in general and just wants everybody to get along. She's just very angry that no one is getting along. And then we have Pretty Man. Pretty Man also wants people to get along, but on different terms than, like, but on different terms than everybody joining hand. I see that. The more you mess with that, the harder it is for me to clean up the map. Excuse you. You're welcome. So then there was Pretty Man, who is very pretty, and
yes.
his strategy is very different, but he also wants people to get along, and seems like he has the best interest of shifters at heart, even though he still wants to use them. And then, because Nazim is a butt, Nazim, fell on his face or something, and it was loud, and then Pretty Man came out and talked to him like he knew him or something, and it was weird. And he said that he would explain everything later and that he would see them tomorrow at the Quick Brown Fox. So then they went to the Quick Brown Fox, and Annika was drunk and said that her job was basically being a janitor, and was very embarrassing, but not that she was aware of it at the time. And then everybody went to bed.
Cool.
That's pretty much it. Alright, so it's a very quiet morning. Quiet as this little rat running around. He goes over to the chair and sniffs it, and then curls up in the chair into a little ball, and seems about as sad as a rat can look. And rats can look sad. Just like...
Thanks for that information.
something like that.
I'm gonna roll empathy on the rat.
Okay, go for it.
Wait, do I have empathy? No.
The rat looks tired to you.
The rat is tired.
Tired, small.
I can relate.
All right. So time passes. Uh, Fitness goes ahead and gets you guys some breakfast and stuff like that, whatever it is that you need. Hear this guy grumbling about how he's trying to find his daughter or something. Uh, Time continues to pass on, just like wondering where the heck the pretty man is. And then
I still remember his name. Is that bad?
it's been 3 months! Damn it! The one thing you were supposed to forget. Okay, so
I don't know. Wait, never mind. Oh my god.
well, pretty man does show up.
Same.
There's like a sudden tension that you can see kind of build up
I can
uh,
tell by the music.
around the room. The very few people that are in it do not seem pleased. He doesn't sit down. In fact, he just remains right here, like hands behind his back, and uh, looks at you guys like he's already like become the leader. Like he's Annika. He's about to give you guys a mission. Sorry. Um, but yeah, he uh looks between the three of you and then says very quietly, yes, he just looks between the three of you and just goes, so, what do you make of last night? Hmm. He looks around for more reaction. When there is no more reaction, he just kind of rolls his shoulders back and goes, well, I don't know what else I expected. All right, then. Allow me to introduce myself. Damn it. Yes. My name is Quisley, and I am hopefully about to become the leader of the Bloodhounds. Just why I think it would be best for us to get along. What was Raz? I'm sorry, I can't hear you very well. He, yeah, I heard you that time. He just kind of, he just kind of like like he doesn't seem any more annoyed or anything, but he does kind of raise his chin a little bit at uh Nazim and just goes, I am well aware that he's not.
Percy face palms.
The three of you are about as important as you are unimportant.
As we are unimportant, I think. Yeah.
He glances at the ceiling for about 3 seconds and then back to Nazim and just goes, allow me to get to the point. If I am going to be. Hang on. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. No, 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 no. I got cut myself off. The others that could be possibly elected to uh the other two possibilities of leadership for the Bloodhounds are not acceptable. Are we agree in agreement on that?
Percy nods.
So
Then
what do
I
you
will
want with us?
I'm here to ask for your help. It is a matter of and then he gets interrupted. The door slams open, the front door, and there you see
Rashid.
Brigitte.
Hey, I almost said his name. I was like Rashid, I think, but I wasn't sure.
He's like pushing the door open. He's panting. He's covered in sweat and grime, and he just staggers around like zigzaggy over to you guys.
The art
And
is so
then
pretty.
just looks around. Everybody is now like everybody who is there just looking at him, and he just goes, "What was that?" Oh.
Go on.
I just read the text. Anyway, he just kind of staggers in and looks at all of you and just goes, "Guys, he's back. We're we have to find we have to find the mask. We have to find the mask or we're all going to die."
Is he drunk again? Push him and bite under the table. Grab the seam.
So Quisley gives him a very cold glance and stare, and then uh and turns to you guys again and just goes, "As I was saying, it is of great importance that the Bloodhounds be led by." You didn't hear me? Oh my god. Guys, guys, I'm not kidding. We have to find. It's. Our Barcel. He's. He's back. We have to. We have. If he finds the mask before us, we'll he just kind of collapses onto one knee in front of you guys and like puts his hands on the other and just pants like he's just starts wheezing and like he looks like he's gonna flop over on his side at any moment. And Quisley, just not even turning to look at him, just goes, "As I was saying, we need we need stop. Oh, he's back. We need to stop. We
At the wheezing, Hazel calls out to Innes for water.
Itness runs off to get water.
I wink over at him.
Okay. Who who is this guy that we should be worried about?
He is Rajit. He's the other leader. He's one
No,
of.
that's what Percy's asking.
Like who?
Oh, in character.
He's
Oh,
my
okay.
character.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
He's busy wheezing. So it's like, what are you talking about?
It's me, you asshole.
So we should
No,
be worried about
oh,
him.
this Ard Barsenal or whatever the hell.
Oh,
Uh,
when you said his name, I forgot who that was. I was like,
he
oh,
looks.
what are you talking about?
He looks up at Percy. Bard Arsenal. He's the. He's the one who's gonna. He's gonna try and kill every. He's gonna kill all of us. All right, y'all. So now everybody has to roll contacts to see if they remember any mentions of Bard Arsenal.
Great.
I
I
don't
have
have contact.
contacts.
What?
I don't.
I don't.
I got that zero. Let's see. Contacts. I don't have it. Hey, I got contacts. What the
You
fuck?
don't. You can't even. You're so bad. You don't even. You're not even sure that his name. You're not sure if his name is Bard or Bart. Like
That's fair.
that's how confused you are.
That's fair.
Bart asshole. You're just like what?
Wow.
Anyway,
That's
itness.
so what about
It.
Hazel?
Nope.
She Hazel's not even sure what word he's trying to say there. But yeah, Itness comes by and helps him drink from a glass of water, and he just goes to sit down, panting and wheezing, and Quizly just kind of steps aside.
So once again, what?
What's the mask thing though?
Too bad, Vish. Just too bad.
The mask
You're
is
sleeping.
the mask is the mask is the mask is a bunch of myth. It's nonsense. And this is Quizly talking. And Itness turns to look at them and is just like, "Hey, shush." My default voice for men is Traga. My default voice for girls is Dax. I'm working on it. Also, my voice got deeper and I don't know how to deal with it. Anyway, so Itness just looks to Quizly and just goes, "Can you just let them hear him out? Is that so hard? Just remember what kind of territory you're in, sir."
Yeah, this is our piece of shit.
So then, uh, still, hang on. Oh my god, never mind. Yeah, still just like, trying to catch his breath and like raising a hand. Uh, he just kind of, Rajit looks between you guys and he just goes, "I need, where, where's everyone? Where's everyone? Where is everyone? I need to talk to Shiro, Aka. They need to be here. I need to talk. They need to be here while we talk about this."
I'll get him. Stomps up the stairs.
Alrighty.
So, anyone land?
All right. Yes, 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 yes.
I think you might need some music, by the way.
Maybe. I'm trying to figure that out. Ah, so boop, and then
It's just
Where's Unum?
Do I need to pull my guy up here?
Unum's probably on the bottom. Oh, there he is.
Ninja. Oh, so you want me to? I was about to ask how this
it makes my life easier. It really does.
Walks
All
down,
right.
starts kicking on the door. Whichever one
All
they're
right.
in, usually.
All right. Yeah. So it would be this one, I think. Yeah.
He just kicks in.
So
Yo, wake the fuck up.
you
Yeah.
can hear muffled yelling from inside of there, and they don't seem to be hearing you.
Can I try to get his door unlocked?
Yeah, go for it. How are you gonna do it?
He's just gonna kick the door open.
All right.
Bitches.
Just like strength.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. That's a one. Fine. Whatever. I kick it, I hurt my foot.
All right. You don't hurt your foot, but the noise.
Oh god. Please don't. Weirdo's trying to sleep. Please don't make those kind of noises.
It's definitely bad yelling. Definitely they're being shits to each other.
Ed,
Here
you're
we are.
pretty low for me.
Yeah, you're basically gone.
Wait, what?
You sound far away.
Yeah, you broke out for a second.
Oh, okay, my back.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I've got
You're still a tad
microphone.
quiet, but
I've got the microphone closer to my mouth. That.
Yep, that's better.
ah,
Okay. So, So
Do I get in or no?
yeah, the kicking doesn't like break down the door, but it's loud enough that eventually door is
Crack it. Sup, fearless leaders.
what do you want?
We have your boy Rashid down there crying wolf. Talking about
Rajit,
some mask.
Rajit, Rajit has dared to show his face after what he's done. Move, and she just like starts to like shove him out of the way to get into.
Okay. Good talk. You coming too, Mr. Samurai dude?
Shira does not answer. His arms across and he is glaring at the wall.
It's not. God,
Always roll it again.
I'm not rolling empathy. He doesn't care.
Fair enough.
Whatever. So he falls on the bed.
All right. So takes a bit, but like not too long after Annika gets down there, Toshiro does too. Um,
What's up, bitches?
and like at first when it's just Annika and she sees Wesley here, she kind of takes a step back and grabs Nazim's sleeve and just kind of hisses at him. What is he doing?
Just showed up.
Right. Wait a minute. What? What happened last night?
We got caught.
Huh.
So he came over, said he wanted to talk to us about him becoming leader of Bloodhounds. Shit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a whole group of them. They're all want to be leader, and this dude wants our help for some fucking reason.
I what? And Toshiro eventually makes it down. Ah,
Before he calls me bitch tits.
no. He looks like he's too grumpy to even bitch it right now. And just goes and stands behind her and crosses his arms, not saying anything. And then uh yeah, Annika does eventually just kind of call out, "All right, we're all here. What's it that you want to say?" Well, look, I know I'm not exactly the most trustworthy person in the room right now, but Bard Arsenal is back. I don't know how. Everybody thought that he had died like 50 years ago or something. He's Look, the way that the story goes is that this guy got hold of two very powerful magical artifacts, a bracer and a mask. And they both gave him unimaginable power. And he just has the bracer, but he could find the mask. And if he finds the mask, there will be literally no way to take. So we need to deal with that. We need to find the mask and destroy it, or find the mask and use it, or we could kill him or something, but we can't do nothing because if we do nothing, then we will all be hunted down one by one and slaughtered. And I'm not over exaggerating here.
Question, out of character.
Okay.
The idea of a bracer sounds familiar to me. Does it sound familiar to Percy?
Yes, it does.
So yeah, I was right. Hazel was the one who let him out. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was like, okay. Well, Varys did something crazy, and so did Hazel.
What's with songs, characters, and helping
Bad guys.
bad guys?
It happens.
That
It happens.
That
What's with
that
what's
master
with
bracer sounds very interesting. Daisy was like, I want. Get him in now.
it's a mask that gives you like, I don't know, I can't remember. Some kind of strength or something. It's it shouldn't be it shouldn't be a thing at all. And then Quizleys takes a step forward and goes, "We have other more important matters to deal with than this fairy tale stuff." What? No! Yes, it's true that Bard Arsenal has returned, but all of this, there is magic and then there is myth. There's a difference. We have no reason to be concerned about him. He's just an ordinary man. He's he's really not. He's really not. You just you have to listen to me. You don't know the things that he's already done. Like, I mean, and then Annika steps forward and just goes, "Look, Reggie, how do we know that this isn't another one of your ploys? How do we know that you're not trying to pull a fast one on us and distract us from what's really important?" I'm not. I'm not. I. This is important too. They're both important, but this is more important. We need to deal with this now. No, I don't trust you. But I, Annika, please. It's you know I wouldn't be risk coming here if it wasn't something that needed. No, we're done. Get out, Annika, now. There's a harsh silence, and then Ajit slowly stands up from the chair, wipes at his eyes, turns around, and just goes, "Fine. At least I can save my own skin." I was trying to help you, you know. I didn't need to come back. I don't want anyone to die. I don't want anyone to die. It was recently. He was like starting to cause problems and stuff. Like the last mission he put you guys on was a big problem.
We got a new friend out of it though, and he's pretty.
No, that was Toshiro who put you on that
Sorry,
mission.
forgot about that.
Didn't Rajit put us on the mission that ended up getting us to free the guy
I think he
at
did.
the factory?
Brain.
Yep.
Wow, GG, douchebag. But then again, Hazel's the one who let him out, so.
Quizley takes a step to the side and turns to these guys. Now that we're here and in a more civil mood, might I continue with my proposition? Well, I suppose so. What exactly is going on? All right. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out what he would say. What they would say. Your admirable members here find it agreeable for me to become the new Bloodhound leader versus the other two alternate options. I need a plan to ensure that I become leader. We're too split right now. Dangerously so. Suppose we can have a discussion about that. And at that, you hear Toshiro just scoff, and then he turns and marches away.
Toshiro was the one against the joining, right? Of them being allies or whatever.
He doesn't trust nobody.
Memory
Fair enough.
things.
Percy's shoulder is tapped.
Percy acknowledges the tap on his shoulder.
What was the look for?
Do you think that he was talking about, you know,
You know what?
you know who?
Damn it.
God damn it! I'm trying to be a character, but you had to go and say that.
Why?
She's a huge Harry Potter nerd and actually
Oh.
you know who.
No, Voldemort is not in this campaign. Wrong campaign. no, no, I got this. You mean the guy from that place?
Yeah, you know, that one place. Percy nods encouragingly.
I hope not.
Oh god.
It
it's all-
sounds very much like that, though.
Oh god, it's all starting to come back to me now. Oh. And Quizzly just like raises his eyebrows at her and just goes, "Rough morning? Fuck you." Mm-hmm. You've always been an amicable woman. All right then. And he just kind of looks at the three of you and goes, uh, "First thing is first. Are you willing to help me?"
The realist. The realist what?
The realist pretty man, obviously.
I mean,
Oh, is it? Oh, shit. I suck at this stuff.
Me too.
I'm uncultured. So he asked if we were up for helping him.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. What are we gonna get out of it?
what are the risks of it?
I asked the question first.
What you will get out of it is a confirmed allegiance between the Bloodhounds and the Greyhounds. A means to overpower Oswald without having to bow to him. As for the risks, it depends on our approach. There are many approaches that we can take with this. As much as I know about you, as much as I know about you, my knowledge of your skills is still limited. You are the ones in the field. You are the ones who are experienced. I need to win this election. How do I do this? Is this
Why do you
is it
why do you
ask
think that we would be of any help to you in that regard?
He glances at the ceiling for a solid 3 seconds, then looks at Percy and goes, I am not against the fall. of any of my competition.
So you just want someone to dirty their hands for you, then?
Something along those lines.
Typical. Sounds like everybody here.
Politics.
He like glances over to Nazim and goes, "I will do whatever is necessary to protect my charges. My charges are the shifters." Is the silence in character?
I'm just. I think so.
Okay, because after a moment of silence, uh, Annika just after a moment of silence,
Doesn't even need to be asleep. He won't say anything anyway. He can't talk.
after a moment of silence, Annika just blurts out, "All right, which one do you want us to kill then? Just tell us. You want them to assassinate someone. That's what you mean, don't you?" It doesn't have to be that exactly. But yes, that is the type of drastic measure that I'm looking at this moment. Hmm. All right, well, which one do you want us to kill then?
Sounds like he
I'm
wants
un-
to kill all of them.
I'm uncertain. You see, and he just starts. He moves his hands out from behind his back and starts um, gesturing around. Um, First, there is Day Fam. He is. He does not see shifters the same way that you or I do. He does not respect them in any way.
Oh yeah, that guy. I
Pillow.
didn't like that guy.
Unfortunately, a number of people do like that guy. If he were to be removed for any reason, it would cause a great amount of suspicion. However, there is less support for uh, mod sellers. Yet at the same time, those who support her would likely support me instead if she were to be removed. At the same time, if we were to remove Fam instead, I could get along with Maud much better.
She didn't seem that bad.
She does not. She is not. I still think that she glances at he glances at the table. I still think that she overestimates the agency of that's another matter. The important thing is there are drawbacks to the removal of either of them. There are drawbacks to having them removed. Either way, if either of them wins over me, they will be the ones leading. And neither of them are suitable.
Why not?
They'll because in the coming trials against Oswald in our fight for power, we could very easily wind up in a sort of war that leads to the death of many people, including shifters, including greyhounds, including innocents even. I want to avoid that. They don't know how to avoid it.
What makes you so special?
He just gives Nazim a very short look over and goes, "What makes you so special?"
Ooh.
I'm not the one who's supposed to be in charge.
And yet you know you could be, just as I do.
Apparently not. Apparently being the leader of anything is a boring waste of fucking time, according to our leader.
Do you believe her?
I don't know anymore. All I've seen is a bunch of oh god, the words. I give up. I'm not even trying to think of the word.
Inept.
Yes, ineptitudes. Like everybody. Everybody's a fucking idiot.
Then rise above them.
It's kind of hard when you're stuck around them all.
He smirks a little bit at that and he goes, "And that is how I know I'm special."
Do you know how to rise above the others then? By forcing others to do your work?
You might say that.
So you're a good manipulator like every leader figures.
I have best interests at heart. That's a step further than most. At that, he turns to Annika and goes, "Wouldn't you agree, Miss Davers?" And Annika just gives him a sharp glare, crosses her arms, and goes, "Sort of. Not really." That's the impasse we've always met, hasn't it? He then looks to the three of them and goes, "Look, I don't care how it is done, but I need to be leader. I don't care who dies if I can prevent far more deaths, especially those of the shifters. That is my top priority. You know what you're capable of. You are the only ones I can come to about this. Get this done, and then we can finally have
What stops what stops the bloodhounds that aren't that suspect us? They're just trying to get us to start a war with you guys. What if they found out about us? Wouldn't that just start a war between us?
He looks to Nazim. Don't get caught.
Yeah, that worked perfectly last night.
He smirks a little bit at that. That's why you have Unum, isn't it?
You mean the one sleeping who's not here at this very moment, who hasn't heard a single fucking thing that's been said? I suppose so.
Don't worry, he'll be caught up. Won't he, Miss Davers? Yes, of course. Good.
Do we get the same treatment? Can I just go to sleep and just not be around ever, and then just get knotted up with everything?
Unum has different needs. Just leave him be. He's a boy. A boy with incredible power.
Yes, that the power is leaving and running away and leaving everybody else with this shit.
He looks over at Nazim. Hmm.
What powers are you talking about? Why don't you fucking put it on the fucking table then? Sick of this fucking hidden shit. Why is he so special?
Just kind of stares Nazim down.
Oh, you don't want to tell me. So you want our trust.
It's not about trust. If you can't figure him out, then you're not worthy to know.
Oh, such fucking stupid shit. Typical.
Believe me, there is a reason that I sent him to be a part of your group.
So he's a bloodhound then.
He just gives a small nod. Technically. I
Good
think
job,
he's more.
Monica.
Annika just shrugs. Thank you.
Why aren't we just one big, like, group then if we're already just mixing?
Look, this was an attempt at getting our groups to. She just runs a hand through her hair. When I started forming this, um, not trio, this group of four, this this group to be handling Oswald's issues and things, I thought that they were going to be directly from the Greyhounds. Because of that, I couldn't have you know that Unum's a bloodhound, that Unum's a shifter. That was the original arrangement. It was for his protection. We needed to make sure that they could get along and bond and know that they could rely on each other before it was revealed. That was the idea.
Didn't work out too well.
I think it's working better than you think.
How so?
He raises his eyebrows. See if you can figure it out.
I'm going to my room. Fucking sick of this shit. Get the same answers every time. Figure it out. Figure it out.
Alright. Once Nazim is gone, it's like up the stairs and out of earshot, Quisley turns to Annika and just goes, "You have so much faith in him, and yet you completely ignore his arrogance." Well, I'd say quite a number of people around here ignore their own arrogance. She is typing. She does! And she's, like, missing an eye because of the Geralt face scar.
Well,
Oh lordy.
Yeah. See, I have details on my tokens too, I promise. Don't you cackle at me.
Oh,
I'm not wrong.
I wasn't cackling at you. I was just finding it funny the way you said it.
Okay, fine. Ah, it's loud.
The music. I forgot about it.
fucking
Yeah,
tavern.
it made sense to have a tense silence for a while, but now it doesn't.
Because I'm gone. I see how it is.
Same.
Anyway. Quisley looks to Percy. Percy can say anything. I thought you were about to say something.
Go for it.
Okay. He just moves his hands. They move their hands back behind their back and just go, "Well, you are my only hope of being elected. Cannot help but feel wary. Do you
That's
have any
fair.
confidence?"
I mean, it's kind of a complicated situation, isn't it? I mean, say you kill that one guy, what's his face, who's kind of an asshole. Then all of his followers will be suspicious and probably not like you as much. And maybe that'll give what's her name the upper hand. You kill both of them, then it's very obvious what you're doing, and then nobody will want you to be the leader. You kill what's her name, then you might get her followers unless somehow they found out that you were involved in her death, and then they would just go to the other guy and he would win. Plus, even if they didn't find out, you would still have to work with that asshole, and that's not fun. So really, it's kind of a situation that's difficult.
Trap! We could do a trap! 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 After a moment of staring at as everyone's just kind of staring at him, he, I can't turn him right now, but he does look over at Annika and goes, "Eso, correcto, palabra, correct, sí, sí, sí." Yes, I think we hear you. We hear your points. I'm not really sure how a trap. Did you really understand their entire conversation just now? Really? I can't have you around anymore. You're too smart. Lo siento.
That sounded so pitiful. Like,
He hops back over and goes onto Annika's shoulder again, and Annika just rolls her eye and looks over it, at you guys and just goes, "Well, a trap, something, a sting, some kind of a trick." Damn it! This music's too loud. She looks over at Percy in particular as she's saying this stuff. Is there nothing we can do?
I mean, I'm sure we could figure something out. I mean, but what kind of trap would be trap? Good.
Basically, anything that ruins someone's reputation. You don't have to get rid of somebody in order to knock them out of competition.
That could be.
I'm
Weasley, Weasley, how much time do we have to do this? The final election is tonight. Wow. Brilliant.
He was pretty slow.
What?
He's pretty slow to come up with this. Yeah, that is very fast.
Well, we Americans are used to a very slow election process. Just saying.
And
We have a bad basis of comparison.
Oh no, Mikey's dead. Oh well, time to elect somebody else.
I mean, it's either that or have no leader for X amount of days.
True.
Anarchy!
So-
literally have just till tonight to do anything.
So Annika just goes, we could try to sabotage their reputation. It could work. Doing it so suddenly, you're not there.
I know, but I'm just saying in general. Just like in one night, really? It's gonna be like impossible.
But what if people didn't hear about their ruined reputations and voted not knowing anything we hadn't really done, even?
Gossip spreads around pretty quickly.
It can, and it can definitely hinder an election process if it's at the right time, and just before is at the right time. I should know. But listen, it also does come with the risks of it not weighing strongly enough. Is it possible that we can make someone's death look like an accident?
Ooh, that's an idea.
It would still have some suspicion, but if it's convincing enough to be some sort of tragedy. Just chuckles and glances towards the door. Maybe we could get Rajit to convince them that Bard Arsenal killed them off.
What did he do anyway?
What?
What did Brigitte do anyway?
Oh, he thought that we were going to kill him off in order to have one of you take his place. So he tried to kill us.
Huh.
Yeah.
Politics.
Also, we're quite certain that on that mission where you were at the factory, that he never meant for you to come back. That you were supposed to be caught by the police. That he was the one that informed them.
Well,
That's fair.
So yeah, I don't trust
But
that son of a bitch.
but speaking of that factory,
Big bogan. Yes.
so Percy had an idea, which I don't like, obviously, but this
I know you just imagined that she's trying to put this all on me. I swear.
You haven't even said what the idea is, and you're like, obviously, I'm not comfortable with it because it's Percy's idea. Just,
Go on, son.
Jesus Christ. Why do I play with you people?
That would have been funny. So let's Percy fucked up.
Where the fuck did I leave off?
Percy had this idea.
I didn't like.
That I didn't like.
Tony wasn't a part of. I was in the other room.
But the guy that was released from that building, you don't think that was this Bernard guy? Whatever the hell his name is?
Bernard!
She didn't hear the name like us.
Yeah, that's great names. Bernard Arsehole.
Bernard. I believe that she means Bard Arsenal. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, no,
She
it's not.
points at Percy just like he said it.
No, it's starting to come back to me. Yeah, it's quite possible that that's what happened.
Great, I'm getting a drink. And she walks away.
Weasley raises a hand to stop her and looks inquisitive.
Damn it.
No, continue about this. What do you mean by let him out? Where was he?
Yeah, Hazel.
She looks to Percy for help. She doesn't like being in the spotlight.
I didn't do it.
Seriously.
She looks back up and she goes, okay, that mission that Annika just mentioned. While we were there was this guy who was in this incubator thing. And she just starts to kind of shrink back, just like, I don't want to admit this out loud.
He seemed like an asshole, but Hazel decided to let him out anyway. And then he tried to kill us, surprise, surprise, after we let him out. After Hazel let him out.
There you go.
She glares at Percy, just like, I'm getting you.
All right, so he just kind of like steps back and nods. Then just kind of frowns quietly, and then goes, well, I'm afraid that this is the part where I must. Excuse me.
That sounds very kinky.
Sorry, my no what? How? What was? Oh no.
This is the part where I...
Now I
Wait.
understand. Damn it. Okay, so yeah, Quisley just goes, this is the part where I must depart. Damn it, that's not what I want to say. That's terrible. That's not what they would say.
The part I depart.
I'm afraid I must depart. And just kind of glances between the two of you and goes, it seems that the fate of Greys, Hounds, Bloodhounds, and the entire city may be on you.
Fuck you.
Just remember that. This isn't just about me and my needs. This is about the needs of the city. And the shifters. With that, they head off.
So I guess the plan to make him leader is not even there anymore. Oh yeah, we just let on a fucking psychopath.
So after he leaves, she's just like, oh great. Fate of this whole thing. No pressure. Well, I think it's time for a drink. She leaves then.
No, no, don't you dare. No, this is not the time.
Only Annika can get drunk.
It is
Hazel just
literally.
plops down on the chair.
Wait, where did Hazel go?
Under the chair.
Oh, okay.
She just plops on the chair.
This is literally. It's what 9 in the morning.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
You have important things to do. Did you not hear what he said? The fate of this town. The fate of the Greys.
Oh,
Do you
believe
think-
me, I heard everything he just said. I heard every single thing, Annika. But once again, no pressure. It's not like we just got dumped this huge responsibility on their shoulders. It's not the fact that, there's a potential psychopath that's running around. And it's not like I might have been the one to let out this, psychopath. So, yeah, I heard everything. Now, if you excuse me, I'd like a drink. And she turns to Innocent and she just yells, "Can I have water, please?"
Itness has been watching this entire thing, and can I have some water, please? Itness yells, "Hell no!" Oh, water? Yeah, I'll get you some water. Hang on. And then she goes to get water and is clearly embarrassed. And meanwhile, Annika just rests her face in her hands and just goes, oh. What?
Look at that. We're not even the real bad guys.
So we gotta deal with politics while also not letting everybody get murdered by psychopath murder man. Is
Look,
essentially what's going on here.
I don't know how important he is. I don't know about this mask that. Well, I know bits about it. It's called the Mask of Cloud. I don't know why. I don't know what a cloud even has to do with a mask. But I wouldn't worry too much about it. He's just one man. How much? Well.
Percy glances at Hazel.
Hazel glares at Percy.
He is pretty dangerous.
Suppose one
No
person.
shit, I didn't need a reminder.
Suppose one person can do quite a bit if they try.
Yeah, we know from first-hand experience.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Damn. GG, Hazel.
Here
Hazel's
you are,
done with
Here's your water. Enjoy.
she grabs the drink, gulps it down in one go, and just sets the cup down with a blam.
A blam.
She just goes, "Thank you." She walks over and she's like, "Okay."
You're quite welcome. Don't die on your mission.
No, she
Sounds
just
like dying
gives
of embarrassment.
it. This is the stink eye.
So,
She's like, "Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm done.
so
I'm
we
done.
don't.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done." She goes up the
So we don't know where the mask is. We don't know where the bad guy is in the first place.
No, we don't really know much. I thought Oh god, what are we gonna do with the stupid? Oh fuck!
The Bloodhounds?
No, the guy that's all straddled up on a bed, up there. And she points upstairs, like directly above her.
Damn, Annika.
There's somebody strapped.
Percy is at a loss.
That's a king.
That man that you and Toshiro and that you lot brought in. What's his name? The vigilante man. but not a vigilante man. The man that's all. We can't tell if he's possessed or crazy. Honestly.
Jester guy?
Percy is at a complete loss.
Can I now just input that Hazel was going to go see Toshiro?
Yeah, that's cool. We can do that scene in a minute.
That ought to be interesting.
I have no memory of this.
I have no memory because I was gone at that time. That's when the power went out.
Yeah. Well, he had a nifty crossbow, and he,
Oh, yeah.
and Unum was all like, "No, don't fight us," and he was like, "I'm gonna fight you," and then Unum was like,
Oh,
"Okay, fine,"
I
and then
vaguely remember this.
yeah.
I remember. 'Cause I did stuff.
Do we need to worry about that guy right now?
Well, we need to worry about him sometime, and if you guys can't come up with a plan immediately, you might as well focus on something.
But
Doing
what
something
about
is always better than
Bloodhound guys?
well,
We apparently have to murder / ruin the reputation of.
you know which one you're going to murder or wreck the reputation of. Do you have a plan at the moment?
Well, personally, I don't like the one guy. Not Quisley, the other person. The the guy who was very anti-shifter and such.
I don't
He was
like the sound of him either.
he was kind of an asshole, and killing him would be probably for the best for everyone because who knows what kind of shit he could get done, even if he isn't a leader but is alive.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with this idea that humans are somehow pets. Sí, sí, matar. Yes, we're going to
But
kill him. It's all right.
but there's also a matter of you almost have to manage to kill him, but get his followers to vote for Quisley instead, which would be the most difficult part.
Right. Hmm. Well, they do need a leader. There's going to be chaos. They need it soon. I can't imagine too many people would abstain just because the one they wanted was gone. In fact, it might.
Unless they decided to vote for the lady person instead.
True. And she sounds. I've met her a
Not
few
too bad.
times. Yeah, I've met her a few times. She's always got her heart in the right place. I think she wouldn't make the worst leader, in fact.
Right.
In fact, who's to say that Quisley would be the best?
Quisley, apparently.
Yeah. You could always just kill the bad one and hope it works out.
True. True.
Either
I
one
mean,
of them is
like
better
Quisley
than
said
him.
Quisley said himself that working with the lady wouldn't be the worst thing,
Yeah.
but yeah.
It's just a matter of making sure that no suspicion falls on him
Right.
through. Yeah. Trapped!
But we
Trapped! Trapped! Yes, yes, yes. And she just kind of pets him quietly. Yes, yes, Gamma.
but we
Trapped.
so we need to kill the one guy, but make it seem like an accident. And then hopefully things will work out in our favor.
She nodded. She nods at that and she goes, "It would be really nice because not only is he the thing is, I don't have the same relationship with this woman as I do with this person, Quisley. We could form an alliance. Did you said you ever had the hearing? Do you remember what her stance was about us?
About us?
Yes, the Grace.
Ed, do I remember what she said about us?
Roll academics.
Ah, fuck. No, I mean, she seemed like a decent person. She had her flaws, but I don't really know if she said anything about us.
Well, hopefully, even if she winds up later, we'll still be able to work out some decent relations. Hmm. Well, in the meanwhile, I suppose you have at least some fallback plan if you can't come up with a better one. I can go deal with this Red Fox man. 'Cause I'm way too. Yeah. Good luck, Percy. Good luck to all of you. And thank you for putting up with this shit. And she just kind of has this expression on her face like, oh my god, I can't believe we're all dealing with this.
Yeah. Uh,
Alright, then she gets up and heads out. Now, do we want to switch to another person's scene?
It's supposed to be Toshiro and Hazel, right?
Alright, that's cool. Boop, boop, boom, boop, 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 boop,
Percy, meanwhile, eats a balanced breakfast
boom.
to get ready for his day.
Does it involve?
Meanwhile, I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
Good job. That's okay.
There's a lot of rhyming that happened just now.
A lot of rhyming?
Yeah. Hazel
Like how
forgot.
much rhyming?
Like, Hazel forgot what she was going to say. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, I guess that was kind of rhyming.
And Percy ate a balanced breakfast to get ready for his day.
True. Oh god, stop! Okay.
Are you gonna be okay there?
No. Never.
What's Nazim up to anyway? Is he just like taking a nap in the
Pouting in
room?
his room.
He's just sick of all the bullshit, which is everything in this place.
Is Unum still asleep?
So that means would he be in here?
Yeah. And Unum is asleep.
They're napping.
Alright then.
Okay, I think I figured out what I was gonna say.
Alright. So,
While Hazel's on this little mini rampage, I finally figured it out. So she tries opening the door.
alright. So she just opens the door, she doesn't knock or anything.
Actually, would she?
It's your character.
I mean, she is trying to look for Toshiro himself, so
She
Okay,
seems
I
pretty
guess she would
exasperated.
bang on the door.
Alright. He creaks the door open. Peers at Annika. Not Annika. He peers at Hazel. And he does make a small comment of I am not in the mood. What is it?
Wait, how aggressively does he say that?
He says it kind of quietly, but definitely aggressively.
What was your problem?
What do you know? What do you... What do you want?
Oh, I don't know. I'd just like to, hear some other opinion about all the shit that's going on. If that's okay.
As would I. He widens the door a little more and then steps to the side to let her in.
And she enters. Hidden direction. Okay, there we go. So, things just happened downstairs. And you just decided to leave. Why?
I am not pleased with my leader's decisions. I will come accustomed to them on my own time.
Hey, I'm not pleased with anything right now. I just want to know why you left.
I am not pleased with my leader's decisions.
But you don't care about anything else that's going on? Just because you don't like anything doesn't mean you don't.
I'm having a very hard time focusing right now, alright?
Oh, you're having a hard time focusing? I just got punched with the thought that I just might have let a sociopath loose. Okay? Sorry, a psychopath loose. Okay?
I thought we covered that idea last night.
Hold on, someone's knocking at my door.
Okay. We are getting kind of loud. Is this the song I think it is? That's too chill. That's way too chill. What is that?
Okay, someone just bumped my door. It's fine.
Okay. Bump.
But what was Toshiro saying?
Not that. He was saying...
Yeah.
What?
Because Hazel was like, I just found out I got a psychopath loose, and Toshiro was all like, I thought we talked about this already.
Yeah.
By the heck.
Wait, when did they talk about this?
Last night.
Apparently.
I don't know what happened last night.
Last night was 3 months ago.
Yeah, that's true. Annika was drunk, and you basically all told her the whole spiel about everything that was going on. Like, and like, you also went over the Bard Arsenal Guide stuff a little bit, and from the mission before, like, everybody's up to speed on, like, the fact that, like, Hazel let out
Is a fuck up?
Let out a person of not of scariness.
Okay.
So,
Well, now with all the, all the shit just what happened, like, bleh. With all the stuff that just happened downstairs, it seems like that maybe this was a bigger mistake than I thought. That I'd like to admit.
And?
And yet I stayed down there. Why didn't you?
He rolls his eyes. I do not see why it's... I am upset. Not with Annika. With Annika as well. That is an entirely separate issue.
You mean
There are
about the bloodhounds?
Yes, that's separate, but I'm not upset with her. I am upset with circumstances.
What
It's fine. It doesn't matter. I would not have left if there weren't other factors going on.
By the way, what's this blacked out area? Is this another room?
No, I just the room's not complete, so it looks silly. Here, I'll fix it right now.
Oh.
There, that helps a little.
Alrighty.
But yeah, he just kind of glances over at her and goes, I cannot explain everything, but things are tense between me and Davers. But it's not her fault. It is my own. I will overcome this problem in due course. It's fine. It's fine. He's like getting super agitated, like she's like, as if she was like accusing him of something.
No one here is denying that.
Scans her over and then goes, what is it that you want? What is it that you really want to talk about?
I don't know. Maybe I just wanted to talk to someone that would make all this shit make sense. And she leaves.
It doesn't have to make sense. When has anything ever made sense?
You've got a point there. And she continues to walk away.
Gosh. Alright. Now what? Do we want to take a break since Ash is BRB and Percy's probably going to be the one to, like, actually initiate events?
Yay, Percy's leader now. But yeah, now might be a good time for a break.
Alright, let's do that.